Hey there. I'm traveling this week, so I'm not at home. I don't have my whiteboard behind me. I'm actually at a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu class for cops, which is a pretty good class. Today I want to open with a quote from a great philosopher, Big Tom Callahan from Tommy Boy. And he says, "In auto parts, you're either growing or you're dying. There ain't no third direction." All right, so others have said similar things. I believe Lou Holtz, a famous Notre Dame coach, has a similar quote. But the point being, either you're growing or you're dying, right? You're either getting better or you're getting worse. And it applies to organizations. If you got a bunch of people in your organization that are just coasting and not trying to get better, your organization is probably not getting better. It's probably not staying neutral. It's probably getting worse. You always need to be working to get better, and the majority of people around you should be working to get better, right? If you think about a building like your house, if you're not maintaining your house to try to make it better, it's probably getting worse. It also very much applies to individuals, as well as the individual things that individuals do, or the different parts of their lives, I should say. So take your, going to the range for firearms training, right? If I don't do that regularly, my skills don't just stay the same, they get worse, right? I have to be actively trying to get better to keep from getting worse. My spiritual life's the same way. If you're not going to church, reading the Bible, praying, thinking about spiritual things, having conversations about important things, your faith doesn't stay the same, it gets worse, right? It stagnates and gets worse. Relationships are the same way. If you don't think that's true, talk to somebody that you are in a relationship with that's not going well and have a conversation about that. But I guarantee if you're not working on it, it's probably getting worse. They don't just stay the same. Things don't just stay the same. Decay is the default, right? So just like the world heads towards entropy, decay is the default. You have to actively be taking an active role in making yourself better. It certainly applies to health. I see a lot of people in the ER who take no role in keeping themselves healthy. And the attitude seems to be that they think they're just going to coast and stay the same. That's not the case. They get sicker. You get more unhealthy unless you're actively trying to be healthier, right? And granted, we all die. Mortality is 100%. So eventually this doesn't even work. Even trying to get better will not work forever. But the vast majority of time, until you get to the end of life, you need to be working on getting better, which speaks to the issue of having a growth mindset. And the older I get, the more it's easy to see people that have that and people that don't. And once you have it and you see it, you want to surround yourself with people who do the same, like people that want to get better. Whether it's learning a new skill, getting better at your skill that you already have, making the world around you better. So in all ways, you should be always working to make yourself better in some way, sort of every day, chipping away at something that makes you better. And then you can expand that and make the world around you better. So that's all I got. Have a good week.